Good morning, traders. This is a binary options trade recap. If you're not familiar with binary options, you basically place a bet as to whether or not the price is going to go up or down after you've made that bet. You decide before you place it how long the expiration time is. And if you're right within the time that thing expires, then you make a fraction of your original investment. If you lose your entire investment. So it is highly risky. It's not something I recommend to newer traders. And I mean, in fact, not at all. Don't do it if you're new. If you have been trading for a very long time and you are good at it, meaning that not only that you're profitable, but you're very disciplined, you follow your rules, you never ever break them. I mean, never, because if you go down that rabbit hole with these binary options, you're going to just give back all your money right away. So anyway, let's take a look at the video and see what happens. I'm testing this stuff out. I put in $100 in the account. You get $50 bonus when you sign up. So this is something that, I'm not even sure about. I just am putting $100 at risk here, and I'm going to take 100 trades and see if this is really legitimate or not. So I have reason to believe both sides. There's definitely a lot of people that think this is a big scam. And then there are plenty of people that I've followed for years and years that have been trading binary options for that entire time with one single broker, not necessarily pocket option. So there have been some issues with certain brokers in the past, and those brokers have gotten shut down. So, again, like I said, testing this out and seeing if it's the real deal or not. So at the beginning of the video, you saw me pick a whole bunch of currency pairs. I just picked like 10 or 11, and you get a bunch of tabs up here. I just kind of click on each one. I'm looking for a certain price action and setup. Then once I see my entry triggered, then I take a trade. So here, the one thing different, I've already made a few videos about this. If you watched my last few days of options videos, you know that originally what I was doing was just planning to take 3 trades. As soon as I got the entries, I would just take 3 trades and then let the trades play out. And what I've been doing is winning 2 out of the 3 trades, which is pretty good. Every single day I've won 2 out of 3 trades, except for I think one day there was 1 winner, 1 loser, and then 1 break-even trade. So what I decided to do was to let my first trade play out to completion, and then if that trade wins, I just stop trading, because if you only win 2 out of 3 trades, you're not going to get as much money as if you just won 1 trade, which may be counterintuitive, but that's because you lose your entire investment when you lose the trade. So here, in this case, I'm about to place this trade. It takes a little while. Let me fast forward. So everything for my setup requirements is here, except for the stochastic oscillator. I need to see this blue line just start to cross the yellow line, this horizontal yellow line. So that's what I'm waiting for. You can see I've got my mouse on the button to bet that the price is going to go up, just waiting for that stochastic oscillator to trigger. So let's fast forward a little bit. So I had to use a lot of patience here. Here's the trade. Okay, so let's look at the stochastic oscillator. There we go. That's when it crossed in real time, and you can see that I triggered my entry exactly when it crossed. Just keep your eyes down here, and then you'll see a little window or something pop up here showing that I placed the trade. There it is. So pretty much instantly. So now I'm in the trade, and to be honest with you, I wasn't that, although the setup was perfect. I had everything that I required to take the trade. All the entries were met, but I wasn't 100% confident in it just because of how long it went sideways here, and then it went sideways here for a very long time. So I wasn't too sure about it, but again, 100% of my criteria to take the trade was met. So what ended up happening was I just made sure that I was still trading the currency pairs that were paying out the most. And then I just looked for a few other trades because I didn't think that one was going to work out. And you can see, the nice thing is you could see whether it's winning or losing at any time without watching the chart. You can just look up here at the tab. So I did scroll through a few other currency pairs, and I was not really seeing anything. I was only going to take something if it just looked perfect. If I had everything, all the criteria met, and the price action looked perfect. Like here, you could see the stochastic oscillator is starting to trigger an entry to bet the price went down, but the price action did not look good on that chart. So trying to be very selective here and give myself the most advantage, the most likelihood of winning the trade. And you can see now that that trade is working out, and none of these other charts are looking that great. And as this thing gets closer to expiring, it's a 2-minute expiration, I just decide, you know what, it's close to expiring, it's winning, let me just keep an eye on it. And if this thing wins, then I'm done for the day. I don't have to take any more trades. Because like I said, I'm going to win more by stopping after one winning trade than I am after winning 2 out of 3 trades. So it's important you understand the math behind what you're doing, otherwise you might be less effective. So there you could see that I won the trade, and really by quite a big amount as far as the difference in price. It doesn't really matter though. All you need is for the price to be different by 1 decimal place in your favor, obviously, and then you can win the trade. So I can show you here live in the broker. So this is the trade that I took. You can see it's the only trade I took today. And this is the opening price right here, and this was the closing price. So that's actually quite a big difference because it's 13 points, even though the price looks very close together. Sometimes I win these by 1 point. So I'll take that any day. And that's it. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet. So there's the spreadsheet. So you can see today's win rate was 100% because I only took 1 trade. And I won more today than I have any other day because I stopped after the first trade. So pretty cool stuff, I think. And you could see here my average payout is 84.63%. My break-even win rate based on that average payout is 54%, and my overall win rate after 16 trades is about 67%. So, and there's my P&L so far. I'm only trading with $1. The maximum I can lose is $1, and the maximum I can win is whatever the payout is, the fraction of that dollar. So let me know if you have any questions about this, and I'll answer in the comment section below. As always, whether you're trading binary options, stocks, just go into every single trade with a plan and stick to it no matter what. In the case of stocks, take your stop losses, honor your profit targets, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.